Let's talk to Wilson Leung. He's the Chief Market Strategist for TrendsetterFX. Wilson, Happy New Year to you and your family from London.
Happy New Year to you too, a belated one.
Right, let's talk about the euro dollar. You use technical analysis to make your calls for your clients. Let's start with the daily chart. What are your observations on euro US dollar?
Well, Nick, as you can see that the euro has been rising and it looks like the uptrend remains intact. 2 weeks ago, I gave a recommendation to buy the euro on dips to 119.30. That was the Tuesday, and then the day's low on that day was 119.16.
16. Well done.
Yeah. So and since then it has rallied to a 3-year high of 123.23. Quite easy to remember, 23.23 last Wednesday, and then. Since then, we have been seeing a pretty whippier euro. So what this means is that, well, as the whole world is now long on the euro, we see a lot of profit taking. So I think that we are going to see more intraday choppy movement ahead of the Thursday's ECB meeting. So so I think the tail risk for the euro, Nick, is that it is unlikely that we're going to see the ECB mentioning about tapering until the March's meeting. That's the market consensus. So in the event that Mr. Draghi says something dovish, then the euro may come off a bit on the long liquidation. But we're ahead of ourselves. It's only a Tuesday, so that my forecast in the next few days is to still buy the euro on dips. That's the way to go.
Right.
And my recommendation is look for any pullback, which I think that we will see some pullback today or tomorrow towards the 122 handle. And then a target would be 123.65.70. That's my projected upside objective. But bearing in mind that the hourly chart is not overly bullish, because it will be displaying what I call the bearish divergences. So that means that the euro will not have the enough upward momentum to push higher. So I think that the high for this week probably would falter below 124. So that's my forecast. And so when you buy, you should put your stop loss below last week's reaction low, which is 121.66. So put a stop loss around 121.50. Should be okay.
Understood.
And,
okay, so we're looking to buy the dips ahead of the ECB. Let's have a few words on the weekly chart now. What are the key levels here?
Well, weekly chart, you can look at here that euro has been rising for exactly 1 year, because it hit a 14-year low at 103.41 this time last year. So and the price, you can see, is well above the two moving averages.
Yeah.
So suggesting that the upside bias remains to the upside. But if you want to talk about technicals, can you see that on the euro, the MACD is showing a bearish divergence, because price is now making a new high above the previous high, 120.93. But the MACD is not making a new high. So that means that the upward momentum is weakening. So although that I'm still a staunch euro bull, but it is time and sensible to take profit on the next leg of up move. So the whole world is looking at 125. So to me, that's an even chance. Whether we'll get there, I'm sure that will be the option defense around 125. But give or take, it is within 10 points or 20, 30 points above 125. It doesn't really matter. But what matters to me is that I don't think that we will see a sustained break above 125 in the next month or so. And my projected top for the euro in the next 6 to 8 weeks would be around 126.30, 40. That to me would be the absolute top if you're going to take your profit. And from there, I think that we are going to see a long-awaited sizable correction, not a reversal, but a sizable correction of say between 3 to 5 cents on the euro. So medium term, cautiously bullish for towards 125. And on the downside, if we break below the if we close below 120, that would be the first signal, Nick,
Right.
that we have seen a temporary top, and we go down to 118, 117. So that's my take on the euro dollar medium term outlook.
Okay, Wilson Leung, Chief Market Strategist at TrendsetterFX. Thank you as always, taking time out for the London audience. Thank you.
Yeah.